You're new to Poi, and it is so exciting. You're picking up new tricks, getting down tons of awesome new vocab, and you're also wondering, what exactly should you be learning in these beginner stages? What are the skills you should focus on learning as you're getting acquainted with the prop? Well, friend, I've got you covered. Drex here from DrexFactor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And today, I am going to drill down for you my top 5 beginner poi skills that you should be learning in your first stages as a poi spinner. But before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow Fests, Flow Toys, Pyroterra Light Toys, and Ultra Poi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all these amazing companies and the work that they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links down in the description of this video. And special thanks to the non-business friend of the channel, Becca Bekkonen. Thank you so very much for supporting my channel, my work, and my mission. So let's be real here. Most of us out there are teaching ourselves poi in some way, shape, or form, and that comes with both positives and negatives. The good part is you're not stuck in any rigid dogma. You're able to learn what you learn when you want to learn it and decide things that you might not want to learn. And by the same token, it can get kind of confusing. It's hard to know what exactly you should be trying to pick up at different points during your journey. So with that in mind, I compiled up a list of 5 of what I think are the most important skills that beginners should be learning within their first couple years of spinning poi. These are skills and concepts that I think are the most universal for all different poi tricks that you're going to be learning down the road. And more importantly, they are things that you can begin to learn the moment you start picking up a set of poi. And real quickly before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel to get access to a whole bunch more awesome poi videos. Now without further ado, let's dive in. Skill number 1, poi planes. Planes are one of maybe only 2 poi skills that I would argue are literally universal for every single poi trick you will ever learn. Getting down a basic grasp of planar orientations to your body is going to be essential for anything else you do in your poi journey. You're going to want to get down your wall plane, your wheel plane, and of course your horizontal or floor plane. Now, technically speaking, there are basically an infinite number of possible plane orientations out there, but we tend to focus on only those that have the greatest amount of contrast to each other, thus all the planes that come at right angles to each other. Regardless of what tricks or techniques you're getting down early on in your poi journey, make sure you're taking time to really clarify each of these different planar orientations around your body, so you're ready to use them whenever you need to. And of course, you might be wondering, based upon the introduction to this section, what exactly the other concept of poi is that I think is just as fundamental as planes are, and that would be skill number 2, timing and direction. Put simply, if you are working with 2 poi, then you are working in a system where you need to know timing and direction. There's no way around it. Whether the poi are spinning in together same, aka earth, or in together opposite, aka air, in split time same direction, aka water, or in split time opposites, aka fire, getting a good feeling for the poi spinning in both the same direction as well as opposite directions is going to be essential for any poi tricks you learn in the future. Just like plane orientation, there are technically an infinite number of timings that the poi can be operating in, and there's no shortage of information out there about how to spin poi in both quarter time as well as triplicate time. But you are going to need all of these fundamentals, and without understanding them, both quarter time and triplicate time are going to be difficult to get down. In particular, getting a good feeling for the split timings when you're starting out tends to be one of those big humps for people to get over. But once you get this down, it'll be a skill that lasts with you for as long as you're flowing. Okay, so now that we've got the 2 most essential skills down, I'm going to guide you through 3 more that I think are just as important, but may not at first appear like it on the surface. Skill number 3, plane facing. So this one is surprisingly hard to describe given how important a concept it is. Plane facing, simply put, is when we change which side of the plane our body happens to be on, we're also going to change what direction the poi happens to be spinning relative to us. By default, human beings kind of have this impression that whenever we move our frame of reference, the things around us should move with us. So if I'm moving around in a particular space and I'm spinning poi forwards on my sides, it seems natural that the poi should keep on spinning forwards regardless of where I am facing it at a given time. And yet we tend to find that if we're going to conserve angular momentum, that is, keep the poi in plane, we're also going to have to get used to the idea that it's going to shift direction relative to us, from forward to reverse or forward back again in wheel plane, or from clockwise to counterclockwise and back again in wall plane. So long story short, you're going to want to practice a lot of reels in different timing and directions when you get started. But that's not the weirdest thing we're going to get into. Skill number 4, tic-tacs. So tic-tacs are actually really closely related to plane facing from our last section, but they also have a lot of other uses as well. When I say tic-tac, what I actually mean is that I'm bending the poi back and forth across parallel planes. You can think of this as being what happens in a two-beat or a thread the needle or any number of different plane bending moves that happen to exist in the poi world. And there are so many poi tricks that are dependent on getting this skill down. Everything from 3-beat weaves to thread the needles and windmills to more advanced stuff, say like inversions and even toroids. The amount of tricks that use this is nuts. But it all starts with just learning how to bend the poi plane back and forth across your body, whether it be in wheel plane, wall plane, or a horizontal plane. This skill is going to be essential to have in your toolbox for the future. All right, we've talked planes, we've talked timing and direction, we've talked about the weird things that happen in planes when they change their orientation relative to your body and vice versa. So what could be left? What is there that beginners need to get down that I haven't covered yet? Skill number 5, 0 points. Simply put, 0 points include any moment when you bring the momentum of the poi down to 0. That could be stalls, it could be pendulums, it could be point isolations. There's a variety of different things that fit under this umbrella. But in order to do transitions, this is a skill you need to have. For beginners, I now advise starting off just with pendulums, practicing getting the poi to swing back and forth to at least the level of your hand on either side, and then try doing a loop around the hand going back and forth to either end. This way, you'll begin to get a feel for how to add and subtract energy to the poi and get it to stop and switch direction in the process. And the thing is, 0 points are not just useful for doing transitions, although I must say that they are a fundamental skill to have in order to do those. No, 0 points wind up being useful in their own right for a variety of different purposes. Like, both pendulums and stalls look pretty beautiful in their own right. I definitely discovered more than a few patterns that incorporated both in my first couple years of spinning poi that I just considered to be cool looking tricks in and of their own right. They didn't have to be transition tools. So there you go, my picks for the 5 most essential skills for beginner poi spinners to work on. And if you are intrigued about learning these different skills and specifically exercises to help you get them down, I've got you covered because that is the topic of this month's Flow Circle. The Flow Circle is an exclusive lesson that's available only to my supporters on Patreon that gets delivered straight to your inbox. This month, the theme is exercises that'll help you get down these fundamental poi skills. Everything from drilling those tic-tacs in different planar orientations to developing hand independence so you can perform a 0 point with one hand and not the other, a crucial skill for getting down transitions. Sign up now over at patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi. The first lesson is already up. What are your picks for the most essential skills for beginner poi spinners to get down? Let me know down in the comments. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help other people find the video and to help my channel grow. This video would not be possible without my amazing supporters on Patreon. In particular, I'd love to give a shout out to my Flow patrons who are listed on screen right now. Thank you so much, y'all rock. And if you out there watching are not currently a supporter, but you'd like to become one, you can do that by heading on over to Patreon at patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and signing up. There you can get access to a whole host of awesome rewards, but better than that, you'll be supporting me in my mission to bring poi spinning and flow arts to the whole wide world. So go check that out. Please and thank you. And if you'd like to see my picks for the first 10 tricks that I think all poi spinners ought to learn, I will include a link to that video down in the description as well as up on screen. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to get out and flow today, and I'll see you with a new video real soon. Take care now. Peace.